Hi everyone, and welcome to Creative Chelsea. If you like this video, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up or commenting below. If you want to see more of my videos, press the subscribe button and click on the bell for notifications. If you need any Stampin' Up! Products to make this card, you can visit my online store and the link is in the description box below. When you purchase Stampin' Up! Products through me, you can earn free products. Check out my current customer appreciation products on my blog, and the link is listed below in the description. So today I'd like to share with you another Sale-a-bration item that you can earn for free during August through September of 2021. And September is almost over, so if you're interested in getting any of these free products, make sure to use the link in the description box below to place your order. So these beautiful die cut flowers are from the Summer Shadow Dies, and this is the product that you can earn for free with a $100 order right now during Sale-a-bration. And you can see here there's these beautiful dies, and then it has some outline dies, and those outline dies do coordinate with the shaded summer stamp set, and this is a regular item that you can purchase online. And so if you're interested in getting these dies, then you will want to add the shaded summer to your order and make that part of your $100 order to get these for free. So today I'm going to be using both those products on the card. You can see here in the background the beautiful stamped images and then these beautiful die cut flowers. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so to prep to make this card, you're going to want to die cut out some flowers and a set of leaves. And I've done the large flower in So Saffron, and then the two smaller flowers from Blushing Bride and Flirty Flamingo, and then my leaf from Just Jade. So I do want to share a little tip with you when using die cut flowers and doing layers. So you can see here that these are going to layer on top of the flower, just like that. And it does create a really beautiful flower. However, I wanted to create more depth and have a little bit more color to the flowers. And so I'm going to share with you a tip today to do that. So we're going to go ahead and take out the top layer, and we're working on the bottom layer of these die cuts. Now for the leaf, I'm actually going to flip it over and work on the back of it because I wanted the leaf shape to curve in a different direction. So I've got my ink colors that coordinate with the cardstock colors. And I've chosen to use the same color ink because I just want a darker version of the cardstock. So I've got my blending brush and I'm going to pick up some color, and then I'm just going to begin blending that color onto the cardstock. And this is just going to start to darken up that cardstock, but it's going to give me that same color as the top layer so that the flower still has that same kind of unity to it. So it's not like a different color. So you can see here that when I now add the top layer, I have a flower maybe with a little bit more interest. It's got a little bit more color and more depth to it. So we're going to go ahead and do the same thing to the other background layers. This one is Blushing Bride. Then I have Flirty Flamingo. And Just Jade. Okay, so now that I have made the background layer a little darker, I'm going to go ahead and add the top layers to the background layer. And I'm going to do this with my silicone craft sheet and a sponge and my liquid glue. So I'm just going to make a puddle of glue, and then I'm going to take my die, and with that sponge, I'm just going to sponge on some glue over the die. So let's go ahead and do the same thing to the rest of our die cuts. Okay, so now that you can see how those all look, we can go ahead and move on to our stamping. So I have a piece of soft Sea Foam cardstock and some soft Sea Foam ink. And I'm going to stamp the floral images from the Shaded Summer stamp set on this cardstock, and again to create some interest and texture. So this larger one is going to go closer to the center because we're going to add our die cuts along the right edge. And then the smaller of the two is going to go down in the corner. Just like that. Then I'm going to stamp the greeting in Memento black ink. For my first card, I used the Above and Beyond greeting from the Shaded Summer stamp set. And for this one, I wanted just to do Happy Birthday. So I'm going to do that in the Memento black. And I've got a strip here that's 3/4 of an inch by 3 3/4. And I'm just going to stamp this closer to the right side than the left. So it will look something like this. And then I do have a card base of soft sea foam as well. And it's just your regular size, which is 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4 1/4. And then I'm just going to add my top piece to the center. And again, you can find all of the cardstock sizes as well as the products I'm using in the description box below or on my blog, creativechelsea.com. So I'm going to begin by adding this cute cork specialty paper. This is cut to 1 inch by 3.5 inches. And I'm just going to place this in the center of my card with some dimensionals on the back. And then I'll be able to kind of tuck in the flowers around it. Now I didn't remove the paper from the right side because that's where I'm going to need to tuck in. And this is going to go right around here. So just try to find the center. And then again, this is still open, and I'll remove that after I've placed down my die cuts. Okay, so I've got my die cuts, and I'm just going to add a little bit of liquid glue to the back. And I'm going to begin with the yellow one. This goes up in the top right corner. Then I'm going to add my leaf, and this is going to overlap that yellow flower just slightly. Then we've got the Blushing Bride, and we'll just want to lift that up just a little bit and tuck that in next to the leaf. And then Flirty Flamingo here at the bottom. And then once all those flowers are in place, you can go ahead and remove the paper from the dimensional. And it will look something like that. Then we're going to add our greeting, and it just goes over the cork. But before we do that, I'm going to add a faux bow here. And I want to do it on the cork so that I can see how it lays on my card. So I have some linen thread, and I'm not going to measure it. I'm actually just going to roll it right off of the spool. So linen thread is pretty curly. So you just to straighten it out, run it through your finger and fingernail. So then to begin, you're just going to take about 2 inches and place that going up towards the flowers, and then just wrap back and forth. I wanted to do a double bow just to give it a little more thickness. And then again, remove some of that curl. The second bow can be a little bit smaller. And then you'll just cut it. Like that. And then make any adjustments that you need to, and then this will go right over that. So add a little adhesive to the back. I'm just going to do some liquid just so it holds on to the twine and the cork as well. And then just, it's going to come off a little bit because my basic white cardstock is 1/4 of an inch bigger. So just make sure it's even on both sides and on the top and bottom. Okay. So then the last thing I want to add are some pearls, and I'm just going to place them just around the greeting and the die cuts. So I have 2 small ones down in the bottom left corner, a large one, and maybe a couple more small ones at the top, and then maybe a medium-sized one and another small one near the bottom. Okay, and our card is all done. So I also want to share with you another card I made using the summer shadow dies. You can see I've got the same colors and the same technique. And then this fun paper, this polka dot paper, is from the Beautifully Penned Designer Series paper, which is another Sale-a-bration item that you can get for free when you purchase $50. And it's just got these really fun floral images, and it's got black and white so that you can use it for a lot of different projects. I hope you enjoyed watching me create this beautiful card today. If you're interested in getting written instructions or seeing close-up images of this card, you can visit my blog, creativechelsea.com. Thanks so much for watching. Have a creative day. Bye.